Good morning, YouTube. Hope everybody's doing good this morning. I've been trying all week to get a video out, and it's just been one of those weeks that this camera didn't come out. Just to give you an idea, last couple nights we've been getting home 8:30, 9 o'clock at night. It's been non-stop. JC, what's up, man? New helper, JC, gonna be with us for the summer, for the rest of the summer. Hopefully. He says he's got this. But you know, it's hot out here. So, we're gonna see if he's tough enough. Stick it out. He's, believe it or not, his big ass is only 15 years old. So he's out here learning how to work and learning lawn care. But, it's the weekend. Saturday. We're almost done. We just got a few more yards left to do, and we'll be done for the week. So, what comes to mind? Weeks like this, scheduling. We're going to talk about that a little bit today. You got to be real careful with your schedule on how much you put on yourself. You can take on more and more and more, and you can put yourself in a bind. For y'all that follow us, y'all know I'm real particular about my hours, how much we take on, and still, with weather and us bouncing around and shuffling stuff around, here we are on a Saturday. So we'll talk about that a little more as we get this stuff done. But man, I'm trying to be done for the week. So we about to get to work. Let's do it. Now that I done trimmed up the yard, dehydrated from sweat in a hurry, we're gonna come over here and do a little instructional video right quick. Like I told y'all, JC, he's young. We're teaching him how to work, and he's doing a damn good job. But so far, he's been mostly picking up sticks, trash, running a blower. We put him on a mower one time, back in the field. Well, now we're gonna start teaching him how to run some of these power tools. Have you ever done this before?
No.
Never had an edger in his hand, ever. We're gonna teach him on video. So, quick rundown. That wheel and the little skid plate underneath need to both be at the concrete. You want to roll on the wheel. Set it down. All right, blade is in the crack. Now you pick this up, don't move. Pick up till you feel the skid plate touch. All right, so the wheel, now you're on the skid plate. Come down a little bit. Now your wheel's touching. So it'll roll. That's the angle you want to hold that. And you want to keep them arms pretty much locked up. All right? The back of your arm back here, like Haley told you, can be sitting on this for support. To help you be rigid, locked up. There's a line across the top. You see that line right there? That's like crosshairs on a bow, rifle, whatever. Any kind of pew-pew. I ain't supposed to say any more than that on YouTube. They'll shut my video down. But on a pew-pew or a bow, they got crosshairs. You've used those before. That line is your crosshairs. You want to line that up with the crack all the way down. While you are edging, you want that edger straight up or even slightly leaned into the grass just a little bit while holding towards the concrete. Understand that? And as long as your arms are locked, you can turn your lower body however you want and walk. So real simple. For now, concentrate on keeping the wheel and the guard both close or touching the concrete, holding against the concrete once it's running, and using that line to line up. Always rev wide open and set it in the crack, pull against the concrete, and walk. You start going too fast, you're gonna see a whole bunch of strips of grass still sticking up. But you can walk with it. Once you get the hang of holding it against the concrete, take off walking. Understand all that? All right. I'm gonna show you real quick on this little short piece next to these bricks. I'm gonna go to the concrete. Then I'm gonna hand it to you, and I want you to come all the way down. All right, so pay attention. Now we're on. Watch the head, and watch that throttle, and watch my arm. All right? Wide open. That's simple. All right, let's try it out. Start all the way back here by the brick. Rev it up, set it down right there.
Perfect.
Very good. Very good. Cut that off for a minute. I'm about to let you take off, but all right, so right there. Simple basics to edging. Boy ain't never held an edger in his life. Perfect edge. All he was told was use the line on the top as crosshairs. He's done a little hunting. He understands the basics of a bow and a pew-pew. So use that as crosshairs. He kept his body rigid so the edger couldn't move unless he let it move. And then he listened, which is what I was telling him coming down here. Keep listening for the blade to just barely be touching the concrete. He kept it at a steady angle. He listened for that blade. First time ever, perfect edge.
Perfect.
So, few basics. Now y'all seen Haley do a lot of edging. Y'all seen me do a little edging.
You two should have seen the first time I ever edged though. They would have got a good laugh.
Yeah, she didn't listen like JC.
No.
It looked like somebody edged with a shovel. But
Gotta learn
anyway,
somehow.
now y'all
Hold
seen
on.
us edge. There's a lot more to it. Advanced techniques. There is a dozen ways to use that edger. But the thing is, if you listen to those basic steps, anyone can grab an edger. Even a 15-year-old that ain't never had one in his hand before. So, now that you got them basics, fire it up down the driveway, all the way till you get to them plants over there at the little bridge. I'm right behind you. I'll meet you there. Take off. And good job, by the way. You're doing good. All right, so we just cut the whole thing down. Now that it's cut down, and it grew. It grew this time around. That was 1 week. The mower set at 1.5 inches, which on my mower is 1 inch. And that was pretty much single cut. I passed over some areas twice here and there. What I'm about to do is I'm gonna raise the deck up about 3/4 of an inch. And I'm gonna pass back over and disperse grass. Depending on where it's at from there, I'll come up another 1/4 inch to 1/2 inch beyond that and make another pass. So now we're gonna run over here and disperse this stuff right quick. Make it shine. We was well beyond the 30% rule on that one. We went from having one of the wettest winters I've seen around here in a while to one day it just stopped raining. And if y'all have been following our videos, you've seen that everything went from soaking wet. We were having trouble mowing. I don't remember what, hell, I forgot for a little while what it was like to cut dry grass. Everything was just clogged decks. It was rough. And then when everything dried out, within 2 weeks, we went to full-blown heat stress. Okay, well now we're getting that summer rain, some evening showers, some night showers, and a lot of this grass that was basically in shock. It was stressed from the heat, from being dry all of a sudden. It's growing. It is growing in a hurry. So that being said, back to what I was talking about with the schedules. We keep about 40 something hours, between 40 and 50 hours a week on our schedule, depending on which week it is, which allows us time to catch up when needed. Okay, yeah, you can go book 5 days, 6 days a week and give yourself 1, maybe 2 days on a weekend. Well, then when you have storms like we had, anybody in the Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi area knows, we've had some serious wind, rain, tornadoes. We've had some serious weather come through. And it happened 2 weeks in a row. Well, not only are you not able to cut those properties, that week when the weather's that bad. But a lot of this stuff you got to clean up. There's sticks, limbs, pine cones, there's stuff down everywhere. It takes time. Well, as fast as you can do all that, you got more storms coming through. In our case, the second week, more storms coming through. The only reason we are not a full week behind right now is because we allow those hours during the week. We're not booked up 10, 12 hours a day. Some days we work late. But here we are on a Saturday. We got this yard and 2 more. Once those are done, we've managed to catch up after 2 weeks of storms. JC started with us. That boy done picked up some limbs in the last 2 days. We had another guy helping us the day before that. I mean, we're talking about trailer loads of sticks. Some of which we would normally mulch it up. I mean, let's be real. Everybody in lawn care runs over some damn sticks. When there's thousands of them, though, you can't do it. It's going to look like shit. So, our schedule not being fully maxed out allowed us to catch up this week. We were behind last week. We just had to skip over stuff. It wouldn't quit storming. With the storms this week, we were able to bounce back and forth from one town to another because our work is spread out into a few different areas. And we were able to outrun rain, work around rain, and be caught up this same week because we're only at 40-something hours on our schedule. With help, even picking up sticks, picking up trash, that's man hours. So it got us caught up quick. So think about that when you're scheduling properties. Oh, can I handle more? Yeah, you can handle more until Mother Nature says otherwise. Keep that in account when you're making your schedule and you're trying to add more properties. Because some customers don't want to hear it. It could rain for a week straight. Then the next day the sunshine comes out and your phone's ringing. Hey, you gonna cut my grass today? It could be a damn lake. That sun shining, they want it cut. So just something to consider when you're scheduling. Haley's over there mowing. I'm about to get on this mower, get this yard knocked out. We're gonna get on to the next one. So enough of me talking. Let's do it. So nobody really wants to be on camera. They don't really want to talk. I swear, nobody that I've worked with wants to talk in front of this thing. So I'm starting to realize that if you need to get any employees moving, put them on camera. Anyway, that being said, some of y'all know this property. We dragging. It's been a long week. This is the last one. I ain't gonna lie. When it's 100 plus all week, especially after a storm, and there's little sticks and pine cones and debris and just shit everywhere, it's hard. And it's even harder to pull out this camera and get y'all some footage. Just to give y'all an idea though, check this out. This property is like just under 4 acres. And all these big trees, they dropped some limbs. So, JC out here working his ass off. Told him after this we done. So, he's pushing, he's grinding. I ain't gonna lie, he's gonna end up watching this video, he's gonna see this, but he's gonna see it afterwards. That boy out here grinding like a grown ass man. Grown ass men come work with us. And I swear, nobody makes it a week. Most of them make it a day or two. That's it. No call, no show. It's hot out here. We run. We hustle, we grind, non-stop. See, that boy's gone. Gone. Handfuls of sticks already. I'm impressed. So JC, when you see this, good job, bro. Good job. So, on that note, firing these mowers up, get y'all a little footage, so we could be done for the day. Hell, done for the week. Let's do it.